Why spend $110 on a jersey when you can buy them for $35 at CourtsidePlug.com? All sports available, worldwide shipping. Link in the description.
Is playing great basketball at the right time of the year.
Sixers, of course, swept the 4-game regular season. Harden wants to push. Harris on the dive, and he's headed to the...
Claxton has to get some buckets inside on those opportunities, and Dinwiddie has to be more efficient here in Game 2.
Here's Cam Johnson. He was terrific in the opener. Job by Jacque Vaughn this season and his staff. Of course, the coaching change 6 games into the regular season. Harden taking change for Brooklyn. So early 2-point lead for Philadelphia. This is Johnson, one of the midseason acquisitions, and he's not even cutting the rim at this point. Strong start for Johnson. Sixers quickly down. Is it over? Nets don't have numbers. Johnson wants to force the issue anyway. Stops on the baseline and puts it down.
It's like a blur.
Bridges into the paint, fading away. Tough shot, and he puts it down. So Brooklyn, 2 of their first 4 from downtown. Embiid off balance, making it in Game 1 for Embiid. Of course, finalist for the MVP yet again. Runner-up each of the last 2 years. Dinwiddie steps into it.
The way he trusts his teammates and the way he leads on and off the court.
Yeah, Stephanie, great stuff. Seems like we've been saying it. Mikal Bridges fits on that list of players who changed addresses this year. Just absolute reverie. Embiid wants to take Claxton, who gives up a ton of weight on most nights, especially here. Maxey! Monster on the glass already. Here he comes, puts it on the deck, doubled, kicks. This is Melton. Get it! Niang. Here comes McDaniels. That wiry frame, missed it, and it's cleaned up. Guess who? Shot clock at 5. Bridges now gets it to Finney-Smith into the paint, extends, and
On Embiid, spacing the floor, and he didn't settle. He attacked him off the bounce and got to the rim.
Maxey, boy, once he turns that. That's trying to work quickly. Curry the skip. Johnson steps into an open 3, and he buries it. And he's come such a long way in a short amount of time. And boy, did he pick him apart in that opening game.
So there's not a drop-off for production for Philadelphia when he's not in the game.
Curry, hard closed by Harden, and Curry just masterful. Father-in-law on the opposite sideline is one-time coach last couple of years here in Philly. That is Reed. Cam Johnson, Tobias Harris walking to the table for their respective coaches. Boy, just exquisite pass. Harden. Perfect game, almost as a catcher in baseball the other night. Just the perfect mix between passer and scorer. Curry. Little bit. But Brooklyn's offense has hit a wall here. 5 to shoot. Bridges gets it to Johnson. Elbow jumper is good. After the trade, shipped out with Bridges. And what an addition he has been for Jacque Vaughn and the Nets. Quarter 3.
I think PJ Tucker, both guys just bring toughness. Obviously understand their roles and are effective. And speaking of
easy so far here in Game 2. Bridges on the baseline. Knocked into the wing. This is O'Neal. Wide open. Trying to answer quickly. Comes up empty. Johnson beats Embiid. Right-handed.
Able to convert.
Shot clock resetting. 10 on the timer. Embiid has not hit a basket since the 3:35 mark of the first quarter, by the way. Harden was there against Johnson, and they'll reset with Claxton. Here comes Dinwiddie turning the corner. He was very...
Can't coach effort. You got to play a little bit harder and expect to see 76ers with the reaction on both ends with their effort.
Maxey off the offensive rebound. Double figures. He's got 18 points. Harris the theft. And just like that, here comes Phil.
Denied.
That's his first basket since the 3:35 mark of the first quarter. Incredibly. Bridges, boy, that's a tough shot.
Over has to get going here in this second for the Nets.
And Grant, that's what makes what Brooklyn has done tonight even more incredible. Bridges has struggled. Harris. Harden wants to push. Maxey. And Harris is there to clean it up.
Sparrow in this zone, matchup zone, causing all kind of problems offensively for the Nets.
Oh, no, Brooklyn can.
Claxton. The Sixers are showing some life on both ends.
Tucker changed his mind. Maxey left open weak side. That's good. as they did with success in the first half. Here comes Maxey, out to Tucker, open three, too much. And Tucker hit the offensive glass again. Harden! Brooklyn led this game at halftime by 5, but we have had a 10-point swing less than 6 minutes into the third. Harris! Rivers told Stephanie, let's stick to our plan, believe in who we are. And that game plan so far has worked. 20-5 run for the Sixers. Johnson played quick trigger tonight. Dinwiddie now 3 of 9 shooting. Maxey taking contact.
Back in 2001 against Dikembe Mutombo in this building, just moving people out of the way, but all for traffic.
Mikal Bridges. Under 2 minutes left in the quarter. Embiid guarded by Claxton as they continue to throw different looks at him. Embiid again puts it on the deck, all the way to the cup. Point halftime deficit. Dinwiddie, 3 of 10 from the field. He'll fire and hits. Big shot from the mid-range for Dinwiddie.
Players of Brooklyn unable to do so in this possession.
Dinwiddie, boy, long strides. Eddie's fouled.
He has not been successful doing that this series.
Harris, left hand, missed it. Reed, offensive rebound, cleans it up. Boy, he's given him some help against O'Neal. Fights through that pick. Harden's going to fire. Splash! Embiid, ridden by the double team. They find Maxey unaccounted for, and he bangs in another triple. Now 2 of 8 from deep. That's moving quickly. Now clock running. This is O'Neal. Straightaway 3. Got it.
Brooklyn just hanging
from the 3-foot posted up mark to the bottom tip of the circle. Cam catches that ball in the lower defensive box. It thus becomes a basketball play.
Beg to differ.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. That's why Monty was the man. One of the best officials in the game and one of the best moves and players right there.
Embiid sizes up O'Neal, spins, fires, got it! My goodness!
So much fun to watch.
They've had to look for other contributors in terms of their scoring. Bridges steps into a 3. Trying to breathe life into the
last few possessions. You might want to trap them.
Here's Maxey, corner 3, got it! And that was all Embiid. Quick shot off the inbound, missed it. And Philadelphia is going to run that clock. 65 seconds. Harden bounces backside. Maxey. Another timer. Rare miss. Offensive rebound. Harris. And Bridges will watch him reset. Grant, everything went their way in game 1. Tonight they really had to dig deep against this scrappy Brooklyn team. And this was an impressive second half for Philly.
Well, it's important to be able to win when things aren't going well. Philadelphia finding a way. And I really give credit to their defense and their team effort on that end, really turning the tide here for them in the second half.
This is going to be the 6th straight postseason loss for the Nets. They were so good in that first half, but Philadelphia just too much down the stretch. And the 76ers will take a command 2-0 series lead as this baby heads to Brooklyn for games 3 and 4 later this week. Tyrese Maxey, brilliant, 33 points, playoff career high with 6 made threes. 20 points apiece for Harris and Embiid. And the 76ers